Welcome back to Riichi Mahjong Guide. In this next set of videos, we're going to start talking about Yakuman. Yakuman are special hands in Mahjong that are worth the most amount of points. Most of them have pretty crazy conditions, so you won't be seeing them very often. So that's why I kind of left them towards the end of the series on scoring. So we're going to go through all of the Yakuman over the next few videos, and then I'm also going to cover a few incredibly rare Yaku that we didn't cover in the previous set of videos on Yaku because they're kind of just one step down from a Yakuman, so you won't really see them unless you're actually going for a Yakuman. So first, Yakuman are in their own class of hands. They are not combined with other Yaku. So if you just win a Yakuman, you only count the Yakuman. You ignore all the Han and Fu, everything, you just count the Yakuman. As I briefly mentioned in the detailed scoring video, a single Yakuman is worth 8,000 base points. And if you look on the scoring table, that means if you're not East, if you tsumo with a single Yakuman, you get 8,000 points from the players who are not East, and you get 16,000 points from the player who is East. And if you win by Don, that's 32,000 points. Of course, as East, this number is multiplied by 1.5. So by Tsumo, you get 16,000 points from all of the other players. And by Don, you get 48,000 points. And to put this in perspective, you generally start a game of Mahjong with 30,000 or even 25,000 points. So a Yakuman is worth more than you even start with in this game. So that's how expensive they are. You probably noticed that I said single Yakuman a bunch. Under some rule sets, you can get multiple Yakuman in the same hand, meaning that if you got two different Yakuman in the same hand, the scores would be doubled. Depending on the rule set, you can get up to 6 times Yakuman, but that's not something you should ever really expect to see. And in a lot of rule sets, Yakuman don't stack, so the maximum score you can get is just a single Yakuman. But I will mention the ones that can be considered as double Yakuman in certain rule sets. So there's nowhere else to start when talking about Yakuman than Kokushi Musou, or 13 Orphans. This is the second type of hand that does not fulfill the conditions for a normal winning hand, the first being Chi Toitsu. For Kokushi Musou, you have to have one of each terminal tile, one of each honor tile, and then a second copy of any of the 13 different tiles. So that means you have to have the 1 pin, 9 pin, 1 so, 9 so, 1 mon, 9 won, haku, hatsu, chun, east, south, west, and north. And since Kokushi Musou requires a second copy of any one of these tiles, this hand, as you see it right now, is a 13-sided weight for any terminal or honor tile. And this is the widest weight you can have in Riichi Mahjong, and it is, of course, incredibly rare. This type of Kokushi Musou weight, this 13-sided weight, is under some rule sets regarded as a double Yakuman. And because of how wide this weight is, this hand can easily be in Fuditen if you've thrown any terminals or honor tiles away at all. But, I mean, when you have a 13-sided weight, it's only a matter of time until you draw one, right? Depending on the rule set, there might be some weird Fuditen rules regarding this, or some rules that if you're in Fuditen, it's not a double Yakuman. It just depends on the rules by which you play. Under most rule sets, it's just normal. If you're in Fuditen, you're just in Fuditen. You have to win by Tsumo. You know, that type of thing. But I did want to briefly mention there are some weird rules regarding Kokushi Musou. So if you're watching like Tohai or something, you'd notice, oh, they play by these weird rules. So this is very uncommon to have a 13-sided weight like this. It is much, much more common to have the hand in this type of shape, where you have 12 of the different 13 terminals or honor tiles with a pair of one of them, and you are waiting on a single tile. In this case, we have 2 1-so and are waiting on the chun. So normally, if someone makes a closed con of a tile on which you are waiting, you're not allowed to win on it because, you know, they didn't discard it and it wasn't a shomin con. But if you are in Tenpai for Kokushi Musou, waiting on a single tile, you are allowed to chan con if someone makes a concealed con of the tile on which you are waiting. So, for instance, we have this hand waiting on the Chuuren. If one of your opponents declares a closed con on the Chuuren, you can declare Roam, Chan Con for Kokushi Musou, and ruin their day. So like I said, this is under most rule sets. It's not always allowed, but it usually is. And the next Yakuman that we're going to talk about in this video is Chuuren Poutou, or 9 gates. The idea of this Yakuman is that you have this hand shape. It can be in any suit, but we're using Manzu for this example, where you have 3 of the 1, 3 of the 9, and then 1 of each other tile in that suit. So the hand shape is 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. And with this hand shape, you are in a 9-sided weight on any tile of that suit. You can go ahead and confirm it for yourself, but any tile of this suit, 1 through 9, is a tile on which you can win. And under some rule sets, just like with the 13-sided Kokushi Musou weight, a 9-sided Chuuren Poutou, otherwise called a pure 9 gates, is sometimes worth double Yakuman. But again, that's kind of the ideal case. If you ever get to see this Yakuman, it usually won't be the 9-sided weight. You'll have some sort of closed Chinitsu with some other weight. But if you are able to win on the tile that fulfills the conditions for Chuuren Poutou, in this case it would be the 5-mon, then that would classify as a Yakuman, otherwise it would just be a Chinitsu. So with this hand shape, we're waiting on the 5 for Chuuren Poutou, but we're also waiting on the 7 or 8-mon for just the Chinitsu. And I want to clarify here that Chuuren Poutou has to be closed. It would kind of make it too easy if you could just open up this hand, right? So to review, in this video we talked about Yakuman in general, as well as 2 of the Yakuman, Kokushi Musou and Chuuren Poutou. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching.